This Irish party that is now
the
part
DUP.
of... What are they? That's
They're
part of they form the coalition.
Extreme loyalists, the kind of people who went to your country and became the hillbillies. That's the origin of the term, hillbillies. They were extreme loyalists who, by loyalist I mean the union of Ireland with Britain, extreme Protestants for your viewers, who went to the hills in the United States. Billy is after King Billy, who's their standard bearer from a quite recent battle.
Do you know that?
Mm-hmm. Quite recent battle in 1690. That's where the term hillbillies comes from, yeah. They were the Billy boys who went to live in the hills. They were the original rednecks, because it was with rednecks that Britain, Scotland, populated Ireland as settlers to disrupt the growing national consciousness of the Irish people. They were sent there literally as settlers.
How extreme is that party?
Well, in the next 2 weeks, you'll see how extreme. 3,000 pallets, wooden pallets, were stolen today in Belfast to build bonfires. And on those bonfires will be figures of everyone from the Pope to the Irish nationalist leader, Gerry Adams. Maybe I'll get a dummy this year. I did one year. Anyone that they hate, anyone from a Roman Catholic background like me, could end up on that bonfire. They are linked to Protestant paramilitary killers, murderers, people who attacked people for no other reason than that they were Catholics and murdered them.
Other than that, nice guys.
They're actually the oddest group of people you could possibly imagine.
Are there any Scots in that group?
No, there's no Scots in that group, Larry, but the point you have to try and bear in mind here is the election campaign and the way the media portrayed it was, how could you possibly vote for this guy Corbyn, who's got links with extremists? You know, the fact that Jeremy, over many years, has met with politicians from Northern Ireland and tried to build peace, tried to bring people in to the process, met with Sinn Féin when no one else would speak to Sinn Féin, recognised that the nationalist community was being ignored and were being discriminated against. He's always tried to build peace, whether it's in the Middle East, whether it's in Ireland. He was supposed to be the guy who had links with extremists. Now what we have is May's forming a government with extremists. Yeah, yeah. It's an absolute disgrace. And it has got no legitimacy.
They wear orange sashes at this time of year, and they go on parades, provocative parades through Roman Catholic areas. I mean, they're a kind of Ku Klux Klan, a milder form, maybe, of the Ku Klux Klan. Wow. And Theresa May is now clinging to power by the tassels of an orange sash.
You said we're going to see in the next few weeks. What are we going to see?
Well, this is the marching season, because they commemorate, they commemorate a battle which took place, I'm not making this up, in 1690. And they parade at this time of the year to demonstrate their ethno-religious superiority over the Irish Catholic majority. Because, of course, in the island of Ireland as a whole, the Roman Catholics are a huge majority. So they carved out a little statelet called Northern Ireland, they call it Northern Ireland, and gerrymandered the boundaries so that they thought there would always be a Protestant majority in this little statelet. Actually, that majority is fast disappearing for a variety of reasons.
Do they have a charismatic leader?
They did. The DUP was led by the Reverend Ian Paisley, who used to boom and terrify.
Right?
Well, actually, on a personal level, he was quite a decent and honest Christian. But he used sectarianism and sectarian hatred to build a movement which became the Democratic Unionist Party, which is now in power in Britain. Can you believe it? Theresa May would fall from power without their 10 votes. That's how close the election was.
And that's a political dynamic that hasn't been played out on this continent in a long, long time.